So the thing I find the most challenging about being mixed race actually is it's really other people. They think that they have the right to ask you where you're from without even asking your name beforehand. So I'll give you an example. Often when I meet people for the first time, or when I walk into a meeting at work, people will think that I look racially ambiguous, as they like to say in a kind of PC way. And you know, it's their curiosity that they want to fulfill by asking me where I'm from. And I used to think that was fine up until about 16 years old, when I realized actually I don't need to tell you my whole life story. You know, being mixed race, often if you've got a complicated family history, it could be a very loaded question, and a normal person wouldn't have to share that story 3-4 times a day just to fulfill or satisfy people's curiosity. So when people ask me these days, depending on what kind of mood I'm in, depending on how much patience I have that day, I'll see if they deserve to hear my story. And I think, you know, people need to learn that actually asking, "What are you?" or where do you get your exotic looks from, isn't okay. It makes me feel quite objectified. It makes me feel kind of less than other people, especially if you want to ask me these things before you've even asked my name, which happens on a daily basis. So I think I've just learned to live with it. It's easy to shake off now, but it used to really upset me when I actually realized what that question meant and how loaded that question can be. But you know, I wear my mixed race proudly, and for those who deserve to hear my story, I will happily tell them, but it takes a little while. It's not a quick answer. So, you know, I like to sit down with them, tell them over coffee, because it's a lot more complex than just, I am from X, Y, and Z.